What's going on, Nerd Nation? This is Sleevecard signing in and welcoming you to a very, very special Pokemon pack battle today. And why is it so special? Well, that is because this is our beautiful send-off to Pokemon Sun and Moon, as all the future pack battles will be taking place on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon after this week. So, how do we celebrate games that did so well for us? Well, that is by taking on a fellow PokeTuber. And today's challenger is going to be none other than Lapras Fairy, who's a newer PokeTuber, but is definitely up and coming. It definitely has some solid followers, and I believe this might actually be the first foray into competitive battling for her on the channel. But without further ado, let's take a look and see what our team is going to look like for this final Sun and Moon pack battle coming out of Crimson Sun today. So let's rip this Crimson Sun, Crimson Invasion. So let's rip this bad boy open and see what we get. So, oh my. Oh, I'm getting worse and worse at opening these. Come on. There we go. Finally. Alright, of course we have our code card. 1, 2, 3. So, our options for today's Pokemon pack battle, not the Darkness Energy, but we have Haunter / Gengar, we have a Chinchino, we have Grumpig, a Jangmo-O, so that could be an option with Kommo-O. If only this was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon already, we would be rocking out that Komomonium, whatever the hell it's going to be. We have a Shelmet, we have a Salandent, a Starly, a Skeeto, ooh, the reverse is a Numel, and last but not least, a Primeape. So overall, not too bad. I mean, we have a lot of options there just because we did not get very many items. In fact, I don't think we got any items. We got straight Mons. So, with that being said, guys, the team that we have selected is appearing down on the screen below. And we're going to cut right back. And when we come right back, we'll be taking on Lapras Fairy in Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi for the very last time here on Pokemon Pack Battles. Alright, guys, we are back. Got the teams all squared away. And let's just jump right into this bad boy. So, looking at her team so far, it did not look so hot. I don't think she got really solid pulls. I know we didn't. We got a couple decent ones like Gengar, Mega Gengar, stuff like that, but nothing too amazing. So she's going to lead off with Gigalith, which I kind of predicted when I saw this team, like, hey, it's going to be Gigalith because of rocks. So we went with Camerupt because I figure I'll throw out Stealth Rocks. She's going to counter us with Stealth Rocks. And this Camerupt here actually has Focus Sash on it, so I'm okay if this thing uses Earthquake turn 1. I just want to get the Stealth Rocks off. So we trade Stealth Rocks here. Now I'm like, alright, I didn't expect her to switch. I kind of figured she was going to go in for an Earthquake, but maybe she didn't have Earthquake on it. I don't know. But she goes in for the switch. I go for Earth Power because I figured we'd survive a hit and then still dish out an Earth Power. But she did go in for the switch, but this Earth Power actually helps out quite a bit because lowering the special defense helped out. And then she plays it kind of smart, so she goes for the Grass Knot, which would be a smart move, but this is like a really bulky Camerupt, and it does allow us to hit back with the Fire Blast, which again, I was able to stick in because of Focus Sash. But now, unfortunately, we've taken damage, so the Focus Sash isn't going to hold on. She goes into Araquanid, and I just kind of go for the Yawn. Like, I didn't think that we would outspeed, but we did. So, I go for the Yawn, and kind of figure that we're going to get taken out with something anyways. So, I thought we were going to just have a free swap in, and I wasn't expecting to get the Yawn off. But we got the Yawn, which is good, because it's going to pressure Araquanid to swap. And I go in for Gengar because I figure I'll Mega. If she doesn't swap, she's gonna fall asleep and she's gonna get trapped in. But she plays it really smart, so she goes in for an Incineroar, which of course is gonna just wreck friggin' Mega Gengar if it gets off any dark moves, anything along those lines. So even though we Mega right here, I go for the Mega, and I actually went for the Protect, because I figured she might try and do some damaging move. Obviously not, she went for the swap, but what this does is it forces me to swap out, and I end up going into Staraptor. Now, this Staraptor is a bit of a bulkier set, because I went for one that has, like, max HP investment, some defensive investment, stuff like that. But swapping in, obviously I don't want to swap in too much with this thing, just because Rocks is going to wear it down like crazy. But I ended up swapping because I knew she was going to go for the Z move. I was like, there's no way she'll go for a Dark type Z move if she has a Dark type Z move on it, just to get Mega Gengar out of here. So I swap in just because I'm thinking, okay, what can possibly take this hit, plus be able next turn to dish out some damage. So we eat that hit up, like seriously eat that hit up. And then, of course, the leftovers gives us some more, and now we have Brave Bird. So we can go Brave Bird, or we can go Close Combat on this. So I had two options here on this Mon to kind of go for. Now, obviously, this right here really hurts. So we get hit with the Intimidate, which is not great. I ended up going for Close Combat. Or actually, we could have gone for Brave Bird, but I went for Close Combat because I wanted to get the super effective damage. But she made another smart swap, you know, taking something that can eat the Close Combat, but also drop the Intimidate on us. So at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, let's get out of here. I go for Roost first, because I know that if we trade out, if I need to bring Staraptor back in later, Rocks is going to basically render it like non-existent. So we heal up. She gets the Thunderbolt on us, but that's negligible because Staraptor is way too bulky for that to really matter. So we just eat it up! Eat up that Thunderbolt! But we go in for the U-turn. Now I'm thinking swap out. So I go for the U-turn because I don't want to just give away a free move, of course. Figure whatever chip damage is at least some damage. So I go for the U-turn. I go for a Komomo, and I'm kind of banking that this Gramble is not going to use an electric, or it's not going to use a fairy move, and it doesn't. It goes for Thunderbolt, which, as you can see, does not do anything. I think we took more damage off of the off the Stealth Rocks, honestly. But it does let us retaliate. We retaliate hard right there. So at this point, I'm feeling comfortable. There's some mons that I'm a little wary of. Like that Araquanid can still come out and do decent damage with Scald because burn damage piles up like crazy. But at this point I'm just like, whatever, let's start pounding this team down. So I go for the Focus Blast. Now, Focus Blast I like, but I don't like the accuracy because it misses way too much for my taste. But we hit that time, take it out. Now I'm really excited because Gigalith comes in and takes some damage. I go for the Flash Cannon. So at this point, I could have gone Flash Cannon or I could have gone Focus Blast. Focus Blast probably would have been a little smarter for more damage because it would have been Stab. But I go for the Flash Cannon because I want the accuracy. And I know that with the Stealth Rock damage, I don't have to worry about this thing being sturdy or focus or anything like that. Now, I completely screw up this, I will admit. I shouldn't have gone for Clanging Scales because for some reason, I forgot about the defense drop. The smarter play would have just been to go for Flash Cannon again, because then we wouldn't have to worry about the stat drop or anything like that. But at this point, we're really in control, because she has two mons left. So she has this, and she has a Stuffle. Now, right here, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to play games with this. Not to toy with her, but I was like, going into this battle, going into this match, I really wanted Mega Gengar because it's rare that you get to use Mega Gengar. It's banned on like every tier on Smogon. It's banned for all kinds of junk. So I'm like, when will I ever get to go Perish Song Gengar again? So I send out Gengar. We get the Perish Song off, and now this is okay because I see it's not going to do any damage. You know, Scald didn't do damage to us. Ice Beam, it froze us, but really didn't do a lot of damage. So I can stay out and I can wait out the turns, that's fine. So I'm just kind of waiting it out right now. In between turns, I'm going for Protect. So right here, this actually works out because she shouldn't have used Scald. If she had used Ice Beam, she probably would have two-shotted us and gotten out before the Perish Song drop. But going for Scald thawed us out, so I can go for the Protect here, which brings us both down to the 1. Now is really nice because I can swap out. Obviously, she's still trapped in because of Shadow Tag. So I just swap into my Chinchino, just kind of thinking that, whatever, we can send it out. This is not like a, let's say, like a super valuable member of the team. Like, it's a usable member of the team, but it's not the one that's going to win me the match, so to speak. So I just send it out, figure we'll absorb a hit. If it takes a lot of damage, it's okay. And then Parasong takes out Araquanid, and now we have Stuffle. So she's down to just Stuffle. I think at this point, we still have like 4. Yeah, we have 5 Mons. Okay. Now, I kind of figure we're going to lose Chinchino here. So I go for the knockoff. Pretty much because I think, okay, we're going to lose this no matter what. Like, and I'd rather just bring in something fresh without having to take a hit on the way in. And since it's not evolved, like, let's go for the knockoff. Obviously, it's going to carry Eviolite if it's not evolved. Let's just do that. Now, so right here, I'm just going to start spamming Focus Blast, and we're going to come out with the victory. And it's just a matter of hitting. So, at this point, we spam Focus Blast, and we're going to get the KO, and we're going to win. So, with that being said, guys, I'm really excited about the way this battle turned out. For a couple reasons. One, like I said, this is the final pack battle that we're having on Sun and Moon. All the future ones I'm going to try and put over to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So, for me, this was just a nice send-off to Sun and Moon. Also, for me, it was very nice to be able to kind of highlight a new up-and-coming like fellow PokeTuber. So, in the case of Lapras Fairy here, she's not a competitive battler, so to speak. Like, in her own words, she's not a competitive battler. So I'm not slandering her by saying she's not a competitive battler. But I think she held up really competitively, especially for someone who doesn't do this a lot or doesn't get a lot of like practice in. And I'm not one to speak because I don't competitive battle enough to really even call myself a competitive battler. At best, I consider myself like an average battler. Like, I can hold my own, but I'm not going to sweep tournaments or anything like that. But for me, it was really cool because you had 2 at least average battlers duking it out. So, if you guys like this video and want to check out more, definitely go down in the link below and check out her channel. I will leave links to it down in the description, and give her lots of love, guys. I mean, when you're a new PokeTuber, it is hard work to get everything going, so give her lots of love. Definitely, also, while you're down there, I would appreciate if you took the time to like, comment, and subscribe, because that's what it's all about, baby. It's all about those likes, comments, and subscribes, and building that community. But with that being said, guys, this is Sleevecard signing out. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and I will see you later.